Hi, Dennis.
Hello, Christina.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Welcome to Nevada Public Computer Centers.
Oh, well, thank you. It's nice to be here.
We definitely appreciate you coming in, and today we want to talk about some of your experiences at our Public Computer Center.
Good.
Would you mind telling us how you got started or how you learned about Nevada Public Computer Centers?
Well, I would go to the senior center there at Las Vegas Boulevard and Bonanza, which is the founding senior center of Las Vegas.
Yes.
I think it's the oldest and the original.
Yes, Las Vegas Senior Citizen Center.
Right, and I was going in there and using the computer, which was okay. There wasn't any supervision or anything. So the next thing I knew, I heard about you. And I'm like, who's coming here? And they said, the Urban League, and they said, they'll have brand new computers and instructors. I went, what? Instructors? I mean, because my computer skills, you can't learn. I mean, there's no way of learning anything, so I would just stumble along. But that's where I found out about you.
Okay. And who's your instructor there?
At the time, well, it was Stan, Stan Webb. I started with Stan. I was starting to think there was somebody before Stan, but I don't think so. Some of the other locations I've been to, there have been changes. Like Phil came here, and then he was replaced by James Wood. So there's been different instructors. I don't go to too many different places. The main location was Stan is my favorite.
Okay. And what classes did you take at the computer center?
Well, I just started out with the beginner's class, and it was like, I've taken beginning Spanish lessons as well. So it was like beginning Spanish, for goodness sake. And it was like a lot of the things I knew, it wasn't quite as beginning. So I was kicked up into an intermediate category almost immediately, which made me happy because I wasn't, I didn't realize when it said beginner's class, they were teaching them how to use a mouse, so it was really basic.
Yes.
But Stan was so good and is so good. I started to move real fast.
Okay. And what are some of the things that you learned from him specifically?
Well, I learned a little bit of editing because I've had some videos. We've got one on YouTube right now, so he helped me with my video as far as the editing is concerned. Downloading, copy, paste, the internet, being able to surf the internet a little bit better than I was aware of. I could do it a little bit better, but it's unlimited, the scope.
Yes.
Even some of the very basic stuff about coax cable, how you're tied into them, how they provide the network for this area. Some of the theory rather than all practical, with the mouse and the hardware. So he gave a really good theoretical background that I had never heard before, or the other students as well. They were just like me. Really? Whoa, didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, did you start working recently as well?
You mean as far as related to the computer classes?
Yes.
Well, not really. My work has always been in radio and television.
Okay.
And this is, I'm way before all this high-tech computer stuff. So, but it does relate in that I have you could say a video resume on YouTube right now.
Yes.
We took an excerpt of this television show I did in 2008, and Stan helped me edit that down to 2 minutes. So I use that as a video resume.
Okay.
So for the work I already have, which is some voiceover work, some on-camera work, I just say, well, go to YouTube, Google Dennis Hunt Deals, because the name of the show was Vegas Deals, the one I did in 2008. I couldn't use Vegas Deals. If you Google Vegas Deals, oh my goodness, you pick hotels, restaurants, where you get deals in Vegas? Well, that's not what our show was not exactly about. So I had to use Dennis Hunt Deals. And you can go to my, and you can see an excerpt of my TV show and the rock and roll record I used to have.
Yes, and that's on YouTube.
And that's on YouTube, and you can Google that and you can go right to it.
Great, Dennis Hunt Deals. So we'll remember that.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today. We definitely appreciate you benefiting from Nevada Public Computer Centers and continuing to use our centers as well.
Well, I should really thank you because the scope of my knowledge was quite limited, and now it's expanded thanks to Stan and all of your wonderful people here. I mean, you bend over backwards and unlimited help, And Brian is at one of your centers now who I'm acquainted with, and
Yes.
George, and
Yes.
these names you all know, but they're wonderful people,
Yes.
and I can't say enough about them, and I should be thanking you because that's all helped with my career. You know, I'm still doing a lot of work, as I said, so thank you, Christina.
All right. Thank you, Dennis.